Alright, we'll be kidding. Yep, and I got it again the fourth. And they went early to potlucks, picnics, and one of all. Again, so this is bad. But yeah, this one up here.
Having a good holiday so far. There's more to come, and there's more rain to come as we get towards the New Year's. I know a lot of folks have the week off, and as we get into
That's it, antique.
Hey everybody.
And,
Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is December 27th, and right now we're looking at the mid-level water vapor loop. This is the last few days, and you can see the initial huge plume of moisture coming across the region. We had multiple rounds, we had severe weather, we had big winds, we had some pretty extreme flooding across some of the region, and we had some severe weather, big waves, huge mountain snows. What a couple of storms for the state of California. And we're not done yet. We're going to get a little bit of a break though, but then we have more active weather here coming, and I'll show you the latest on that as we go through the video here today. And if you want a nice affordable home weather station, it's much more fun to watch the weather when you got a weather station at your house. Click on the link down below to save 10% off. Still high surf advisory, still some elevated waves up and down the coastline, but things have definitely quieted down, and we don't even have much precipitation to report or anything. Kind of some chilly weather in the wake of this system here, but we're going to start to ramp things back up here shortly. You can see the 48-hour change in snow depth. Nice graphic here from the National Weather Service, Hanford, California. This goes through December 26, 4 a.m., so there's probably still additional amounts on top of that. And this is the Bay Area putting out their 7-day totals, and of course much of this fell in much less time than the 7-day totals, but you can see the huge amounts widespread across much of that area. And this is Southern California. We just had some huge amounts across some of the transverse range and even some of the lower elevations out towards the coastal areas. I mean, look at that. Malibu Hills, close to 6 inches of precipitation. And again, this fell, in only a couple of storms. So yeah, pretty impressive system. We had some pretty impressive flooding here across a lot of the region as well. And you can see as I scroll around a lot of the state, I mean, what a storm for the entirety of the state of California. Again, with some huge mountain snows. Portions of Nevada were hit pretty hard as well. Some of the higher terrain out there. I mean, much of Nevada's higher terrain, but yeah, some pretty impressive amounts. Not so much for Las Vegas, but surrounding areas, man, they got a lot. Some areas 2, 3, 4 inches of precipitation. Now, taking a look here at composite reflectivity and the high resolution rapid refresh, we scroll through the day today, you're going to see some of these showers still moving off to the east there, but again, we're going to get a break for a couple days, but we are going to bring some winds and some offshore winds, some Santa Ana winds also, before another system starts to approach us from the south. Now, Las Vegas National Weather Service, just got to point this out, we are going to kick up these winds here as we go through Sunday and Monday, so heads up for this. More on that here in a moment. In fact, starting right now, this is the North American High Resolution Model, hot off the presses. This shows winds just off the surface, and if I put this into motion, you notice something starts to happen. Well, we turn things offshore. You can see the northerly winds coming down across portions of Nevada, southeast California, or San Bernardino County. You can see them start to switch offshore across some of the northern California area here, and some of the Sierra Nevada starts coming out of the east, and also through the gaps here and whatnot. Santa Ana winds across Southern California. It's going to get a bit gusty as well. Some of these gusts could be going up over 50 miles per hour. Some strong winds with this, and this continues all the way on into the day Sunday, all the way on into the day Monday. Look at some of these strong winds ripping off the coastline here as we go through Monday morning, and then to Monday afternoon, still ongoing. If we take a look at the North American model, we'll scroll through that same time period. You can see some of these winds pretty strong across some of Ventura County, some of the typical gap wind areas, and some north winds again coming down some of the desert areas and some offshore winds across the Sierra Nevada up towards some Northern California as well. So the European also shows some of these wind gusts also probably exceeding 50 miles per hour for some select locations. We'll try to pinpoint point this a little bit more tomorrow, but yeah, it looks like we're definitely going to be turning things offshore and pretty windy at that. Now, looking at the artificial intelligence on the left versus the regular European model here on the right, the artificial intelligence picked up on this next system before really any other model did, and now the European is starting to pick up on it also. So again, kind of showing us that the artificial intelligence is probably the best model we have in the mid-range forecast. And you can see this next system coming in here. This is New Year's Eve, late morning right there. It's about afternoon hours. And there is about, as we start to go and start to celebrate the new year coming up, some rainfall coming across some of California. The European also, again, picking up on some of that precipitation, moving towards the state as we go through the early morning of January 1st. January 1st, there's January 2nd now. You can see we get active again here, a little bit, not as quite as strong as the last system, but still could be an impactful storm. I mean, we're doing so well water-wise across the state of California. The entire state is drought-free right now. We got the reservoirs full. We got finally some decent snow building up across the higher terrain because we were doing really badly. So hopefully we can add to that as we go on into the early portion of January. And if we take a look at 500 millibars or 18,000 feet approximately, you see the big ridge built across Pacific Northwest, but that does not protect us from this next storm that comes. And then you can see we get some troughing that continues on into the first portion of January. So we'll continue to watch that here over the next couple of days. Just a reminder, if you're going out to the higher terrain to see some of that snowfall all across the higher terrain, we still have some considerable and moderate avalanche danger across portions of the higher terrain of California. You should always be aware for avalanche potential. So yeah, check out the Patreon page if you like. Well, what else? I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will catch you guys in the next forecast.
Yeah. this weekend. And it's going to be about in there. So you better get all you can done.